YouTubers. This is Saundra with Saundra's Secrets to Health and Wellness. How are you doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Today I am 10 weeks post-op. I had my VSG vertical sleeve surgery on December the 19th, 2013. For those of you that are, new to my channel. My stats for this week are I lost 4.8 pounds this week. Woohoo! I am so excited. I did not do last week. If you notice on my last video, I was week 8. So I didn't do week 9. You know how it gets. You get busy, you start doing just life. You're just life, and then next thing you know, it's a week gone by and you haven't made a video. So this I'm making for week 9 and week 10. And on week, let me see, I'm on week 10. So week 9 I lost only 4.4 pounds. Week 10 I've lost 4.8 pounds this week. So I'm so excited. My highest weight the day of my surgery was 259.4. My current weight is 215.8, which is a total of 43.6 pounds. And I did the body shot. If you looked earlier in the video, I did a body shot. And hopefully you can tell some type of difference between my before picture and my after picture. Because my after picture is 43.6 pounds less. And my goal is 140 pounds. That's what I really have always really wanted to weigh, is 140. I don't ever remember being 140. My glasses look crooked, and these are readers. I don't wear glasses normally, but when I'm reading, which I am reading some of my notes, I do wear my readers, and hopefully the glare from them is not bothering you. But anyway, my goal is 140, so I have 75.8 pounds to go to reach my 140, which is, I call it my race to 140. So I don't know. Some of the, who can tell me how long it would take you to lose 75 pounds? Probably a year or what? You tell me. I need some help. And oh yeah, I had a non-scale victory. When you start losing weight and somebody asks you, what size do you wear? You kind of, don't really know. You've lost about 30 pounds, so, hopefully that's about 2 sizes down, but you're not really for sure. So my daughter asked me, well, what size do you wear? I said, well, I was wearing 20s, 22s, and some 24s, women's, but I don't know because it's been a while since I've bought clothes. So she said, let's go shopping. So we went shopping. We were somewhere at a shopping center. And she said, let's go to Lane Bryant's. And what you're going to do is try on the 14W. You're going to try on the smallest size they have. And if you can wear that 14W, then you need to go straight into Missy's lady size. Okay. I said, let's go. So I went over, we looked through, we found a pair of slacks that was a 14W. And then I took a 16W back too, just in case to see, which one would fit. I got on the 14Ws. I got them zipped up, getting ready to button them, but I could button them, but it would be real tight, and I'd have a muffin top. All my fat from my stomach be hanging all over, which they call a muffin top. So I said, well, I can get in them, but this is not a true size to wear. So I tried on the 16W, and it fit. I had room extra, had stretch in it, and I said, wow. So we were passing by New York and Company. I said, let's go into New York and Company. Went into New York and Company and grabbed 18. I was looking for a 20, but I didn't see none, so we went to an 18. And these were slacks, and they had maybe a little stretch in them. And I took them back there, and I tried on an 18 misses, and I could wear it. Button it up. Wasn't muffin top. It pulled up right. And I was like, wow. You're probably not losing inches too. So, it just was just good to know that I could wear a Missy's women and Missy's 18 and not a W. So I was so happy about that. And I had and another thing I bought, which is probably I brought two new bras, which is smaller size. And so, which, that's kind of personal, but it's a non-scale victory. And I, was just so happy about that. And as I mentioned before, I go to Planet Fitness. I only go 3 days a week. I go on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I take my daughter with me on those 3 days. The last couple of days she couldn't go, so I went by myself. So I try to do that because I don't want to get a stall, because it's pretty much people are saying that they get stalls. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't get a stall. So I exercise. My goal is 5 days a week. That's what I want to do. Y'all pray for a sister that I can make that goal of 5 days a week at the gym. I do 30 minutes on the treadmill, 30 minutes in the circuit room, kind of like what curves do. You start, stop, and lift your heartbeat on different things. And I do about 30 minutes on working with the machines, like for my abs, my arms, my legs, my thighs, and then I'll probably do about 10 or 15 minutes on the bike. So my goal is to, keep it up, because I definitely want to see 140. Okay, before I end my video, I'm going to give you one of my secrets on what I do. First of all, I want to tell you that I use the Omron fat loss monitor. It's a handheld by Omron, and it's a fat analyzer. And I think Omron is called ORMON. I think Omron is the only company that makes the handhelds. It comes in this box. Hope you can see it. Omron. And this is the monitor. And how you use it is you use it the same time each day. When you use it, you make sure you use it the same time each day. I got it from Amazon. So if you stand on the floor, plain floor, then you always stand on the plain floor. Don't use carpet. Don't change your readings. So normally what I do when I wake up, use the bathroom, and then I will take my measurements before I get into the shower. The circumstances are the same. I take them with no clothes on. So if you take them with clothes on, you should always take it with clothes on. If you take it without clothes on, then you take it without clothes on. You use this, be consistent on what you use. And the same time every morning. So around the same time, always use it. Okay, because if you don't use the same circumstances, then your readings could vacillate. And another thing is very consistent and is very accurate. And someone that I know have used it for at least a year. And they said the closest that this thing was is they went in one of those tanks to get their fat reading. And that's the closest thing that you can get, is getting in that tank for the actual reading. And said that she used this, and this was only 2% off from the actual real tank that you get into to get your your accuracy. So it's really pretty accurate. And if you look at it, it has an on and off button, up and down button, set button, and start. So what you can do, you can when you press the on button, you can press the up button, and before you press the up button, you could set several people's readings on there. So I'm number 1. You could have number 2, number 3, number 4. So you make sure when you turn it on, you'll go up to the reading that you're set. It's going to want to know your height, your weight, your age, your sex, and then it will assign you a number, and then it will give you your percentage of fat, and then it will give you your BMI, and then at the bottom it will light up and say whether you're normal, low, normal, high, or very high, that's your BMI. So it tells you all of that. So I like using this because sometimes like today, my weight was 215.8. My percentage of fat was 42.8, and my BMI was 35.9. Last week my fat was 41.6, and this week is 42.8%, so it's went up. So one thing that I've noticed, if you lose weight and your fat percentage is up, then that's telling you that you're eating too many fats in your diet, so your fat will go up. So I did eat bacon several times this last week, so my fat contents went up. And another way of using this is, say for instance, when you're losing weight and you're stalling, but your fat content goes